So, how far do you think this new universe gets?
I don't know. How long do you think it will take for WB to get bought and sold again?
Got 2 weeks?
Welcome back to the Out of Touch podcast. I'm Chris, that's Bill, and today we are watching Superman, directed by James Gunn. So, Bill, what did you think of Superman?
You know what? I liked it.
I liked it too. It's interesting because this is the start of what is maybe going to be a new superhero DC cinematic universe experiment thingy.
Well, we know it'll get as far as a second season of Peacemaker, a second season of whatever that monster cartoon was called. I already forgot it. Green Lantern show and a Supergirl movie. So it's going to get that far.
It's going to get that stuff.
Beyond that, it's up to the box office at this point.
Yeah.
But let's focus on the movie itself because who the hell knows about that stuff?
Yeah. So, Superman, the movie.
Superman the movie is a different Superman movie, Chris.
That's true.
That came out in 1978 and starred Christopher Reeve.
Yes. This is just Superman.
Yes. No legacy.
Yes.
Just Superman.
Just Superman. I guess it's a new, brighter version of Superman compared to the last version of Superman, which was Man of Steel, which was, very real world in a way.
This is not.
No.
This is like Silver Age almost. This is the most comic booky live action Superman we've ever had.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, it's interesting because it is 100% like in a comic book world. It kind of like says like at the beginning like, hey, there's been metahumans for like 300 years. Like,
I feel like that's not far enough because I'm like, well, what about the Amazons?
I don't know about that.
Yes.
Or do
Wait,
they?
no, they do. They
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about them in the Monster Show,
That's
Monster
true.
Mash, or whatever the hell it's called.
The Monster Mash.
I forgot the name. Creature Commandos.
Also, why does Ric Flair not have like silver hair anymore?
Ric Flair does have silver hair. Ric Flag, however, got just for men.
That's right. Rick Flag Sr., whatever. I don't know any of these characters in these new universes except for Superman. We got Superman. New Superman played by David Cornsweet. I'm not sure if that's exactly his name, but I'm going to go with Cornsweet.
I don't know. That's how I've heard people say it.
Yeah.
So I'm going with it.
Then Lois Lane played by Marvelous Miss Maisel. I forgot the name of the actress.
Good job.
Yeah.
No, I'm no better. I don't remember her name either. I feel like I knew it an hour ago. And Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor.
Yes.
A Marvel turncoat because he was Beast.
He was Beast. But yeah, it's interesting. I want to say like the universe stuff is not as in your face as I feared it would be.
I think that was a concern from a lot of people, just because we've been down this road before, with specifically with Superman.
Yeah.
Because we had Man of Steel, and then its sequel was hijacked by Batman, Wonder Woman, and an email attachment with the rest of the Justice League.
Yeah, and if anything I could say what's good about this movie is, even though it does have a lot of other superheroes in the movie besides Superman, it doesn't have any teases of, like, what's next.
No.
And I think that's what usually bogs down these, like, multi-universe movie plans, where it's like they're constantly teasing you about what comes next instead of focusing on what's happening now.
Yeah, and that was a problem that Batman vs. Superman dealt with. That was a problem that, a lot of Marvel stuff is currently having.
Yeah, I mean, it's the entire problem of the Dark Universe.
Oh my God, that whole thing. Like, let's have a universe. Why don't you have a movie?
Yeah.
Make a movie. Make a good movie that people like. And then go from there.
So, yeah, this movie does not have any type of, like, sequel teases or, like, spin-off teases or just, like, unnecessary, like, exposition about some mysterious thing that you're just like, I wonder what that means. Well, you'll never find out. It's pretty tight, and it moves at a blistering pace.
Yeah, it moves. It slows down when it needs to, but it doesn't slog. It's not a slog.
Yeah. I will say the new Superman is fun. He is sort of kind of like a little like aw shucks Kansas in some ways, but at the same time, he does seem like a bruiser that would kick your ass. So yeah, he's kind of different.
Yeah.
But like every once in a while, he'll like hit you with like a golly or something, and you're just like, oh yeah, there he is.
What the hey, dude?
Calling Crypto dude and stuff, which is fun. Crypto is pretty fun in the movie. He is a rambunctious. He is a bad dog. Like, I can't say he's a good boy, because he is not.
That's it. You know what? He becomes a bit of a good boy towards the end.
That's true.
Crypto's problem is, and spoilers, is that he's a bad owner, and it's
Yeah.
not Superman.
Yes. He does have a bad owner. Yeah, overall, it's interesting, you know? It's very much a very lived-in DC universe with, like,
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of, like, you know, stuff going on. And, you know, we get, you know, a lot of good aspects of, like, Superman saving people, you know.
Not just people.
Yeah,
He'll save a dog. He'll save a squirrel. He'll
Yeah.
save anyone he can. Hell, he'll try to save the kaiju if he can.
yeah. I you know, it was interesting because, like, there was a part, like, pretty at the beginning of the movie where, like, the kaiju is gonna seem like fall on a building, and you're like expecting that to happen, but like, you know, they show him like catching it before it does like collateral damage. So, you know, there is a lot of collateral damage later on in the movie, but I want to say there's an attention to like trying not to do collateral damage, at least for Superman.
Yeah, Superman is trying to protect as many people as he can because that's what he does. He's Superman.
Yeah. We get the other heroes called the Justice Gang.
Not their name.
That's true. They don't really have a name. They're
They're a corporate group of heroes financed by Maxwell Lord.
yes.
It's kind of, that aspect's more of a background element,
Yeah.
which is why they kind of have matching uniforms. But they're just pure superheroes that Superman occasionally works with because, well, you save the day. You work with other heroes.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
And it seems like they're based in Metropolis.
Or at least
too.
close enough. You know?
Yeah.
In the Hall of Justice.
Yes.
Using the actual like building that was like the inspiration.
Yeah. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's real. It's there.
Yeah.
You can touch it.
I don't know for sure. I think a lot of this movie might have been like shot in like Cleveland or something, or at least
I
like
think I heard something.
like aspects of like
certain parts of it.
Metropolis are like as actually like Cleveland, and I was just like, oh okay. Like,
Yeah, I think I heard about that too.
Yeah. So that's kind of neat. Like, as we know, Cleveland rocks. So, you know, that's what the song said.
What Drew Carey said.
Yep. So that's cool. But I will say also, you know, Nicholas Hoult, Lex Luthor. This is like the Lex Luthor on screen that I've been wanting to see since like Superman the animated series.
This is the first time we've ever gotten that kind of Lex Luthor on the big screen.
Yeah.
We've only ever gotten this Lex Luthor on the small screen,
Yeah.
never on the big screen. Because you know you had Gene Hackman back in the day. They hadn't reinvented the character yet, and you had Kevin Spacey, and that was a weird Lex Luthor. And then the weirdest Lex Luthor of all, Jesse Eisenberg.
Yes.
Good Lord.
Which that version of Lex Luthor was pretty much redone in that new My Adventures with Superman cartoon in a better way.
He's less hammy, that's for sure.
Yeah. But like it's kind of like, oh, this is where they could have gone with the Jesse Eisenberg or Lex Luthor, but they didn't. So, but yeah, we get the full blown like Lex Luthor is, you know, head of a big corporation. He is a super genius, and he also is like extremely xenophobic against like Superman because Superman is
A filthy alien.
yeah, he's an alien.
Disgusting creature from space.
Yeah,
How dare you?
yeah,
How dare you come to my planet that I was supposed to be the most beloved on?
yeah. Because like there's like definitely that aspect, and then like the aspect of like, you know, Lex Luthor like saying like because of Superman he's like hurting humanity by humanity not progressing and stuff like that.
Yes.
So that's like the interesting aspect of Lex Luthor, because he is like a piece of shit, but like
man.
he kind of like means well too, but like he's kind of like an egomaniac though.
He's
where-
like starting wars in other countries, all for this elaborate plan to both make money and destroy Superman.
I guess that's true, and this Lex Luthor is very much a piece of shit.
Oh my God, he's like imprisoning people,
Yeah,
kills that one guy.
Seriously.
Poor guy.
He has his own, like, dimension.
Pocket dimension.
Yes.
Pocket universe or whatever.
Which, you know, Mr. Terrific is like, holy shit, like, this is, like, crazy,
This is
like,
dangerous.
risky science that, yeah, of course Lex Luthor would do this.
This could cause a black hole that destroys Earth. This is not good.
Yeah.
It's bad.
I guess, you know, the thing with Lex Luthor is he kind of just, like, does stuff and not really think of the consequences, but he's usually smart enough to, like, accomplish it. So, yeah. But, yeah, you know, it's cool. He's really good. You know, we get the Lex Luthor crew of, like, Otis and Miss Tessmacher, of course.
Yeah, Miss Tessmacher is his, like, influencer girlfriend in this.
Yeah.
And Otis is just, like, one of the guys in the room.
Yeah, he's pretty much like the operations manager of, like,
Yeah.
the people working for him.
We didn't hear his name until, like, kind of late in the movie. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, if she's Eve Tessmacher, is that guy Otis? I feel like this guy could be Otis.
Yeah.
And they dropped his name and it was Otis.
Yeah, this is cool. We get Guy Gardner, Green Lantern, who
He's a jerk.
He is a jerk,
He's supposed to be a jerk.
but he's pretty fun in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
He's got some fun moments, very full of himself. The Green Lantern stuff is pretty good, honestly. I was surprised how much he actually got to do with, like, the Green Lantern powers and stuff.
Yeah. We got not a lot, but what it is kind of fun. It just makes me go like, come on, Green Lantern show, don't suck.
Yeah.
Please.
It's interesting because, you know, he is Green Lantern, but, you know,
Yeah, he's one of them.
yeah,
And we'll meet the others in the show.
definitely. Get Hawkgirl, so she's got her mace and
Yep.
her wings and everything. And then Mr. Terrific, who is actually pretty good. Like, he has a pretty good action scene with his, like, T-spheres and everything.
He's
and-
just balking the crap out of people with those spears. I was like watching that scene and just like thinking of the version from Arrow and how he would just kind of like throw a spear and maybe
Yeah.
it hits a guy. And I'm just like, man, I feel like Arrow might have did that character dirty.
Arrow's working on a very small budget.
I know, it's not a fair comparison.
It's like movie Mr. Terrific versus TV show Mr. Terrific. But yeah, he's got some cool moves. He's a pretty fun character. I like when Lois Lanes refers to his T-spheres as circles and he gets all, like, mad about it.
He is a genius to a point that like everyone else is just annoying to him because of it's like everyone's just too stupid. They're just too stupid. Ugh.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if Mr. Terrific is supposed to have, like, powers or if he's
all
just smart.
It's just all technology.
Okay.
He's like a next level genius. He's like one of the
Yeah.
smartest DC characters.
Okay. But yeah, it was interesting seeing him in the movie. He was, like, kind of like an odd choice. And I guess, like, another odd choice in this movie is, like, Metamorpho. I don't know why, but, like, I thought that was, like, a Batman character, but maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
Well, his connection to Batman is he was part of the Outsiders.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's that connection.
Okay.
But, you know, we've seen him in Justice League stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's pretty cool, you know.
Kind of a sad character, a little.
Yeah, a little bit. Because, like, you know, they don't go into his, like, powers, but, like, you know, it's pretty much, like, guy in a wrong place at the wrong time, and then what has science done?
Ah! Also, they got like his child, like
Yeah.
so messed up.
That is messed up.
It's like, comply or your baby gets it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of shocking things in this movie. I mean, Lex Luthor, like, literally, like, just shooting somebody in the head.
He Russian roulettes that man.
Yeah. And in some ways, I was, like, thinking to myself, like, man, I bet you there's a version of this script where that guy was, like, Bibbo.
No!
And I would have been like, no, fuck this movie. How dare you?
How dare you take this character that's not really well known outside the comic books and kill him?
Yeah. But we get most of the Daily Planet regulars, too. You know, Lois Lane, Perry White, Jimmy Olsen, Cat Grant, sports guy.
Lumbar,
Yeah.
I think his name is.
I think that's it.
Those are like kind of the main ones.
Yeah.
There's like a weird running gag where Jimmy Olsen's just like a babe magnet.
Yeah. It's kind of funny, kind of weird, but
You know what? I've seen so many years of television and whatnot where Jimmy Olsen can't catch a break.
yeah,
Let him have a win.
there you go. Jimmy deserves a win. Yeah. we don't really get any like Clark and Jimmy stuff in this movie.
There's like a brief moment at the beginning, but yeah, there's not a lot of like Clark Kent kind of in the movie. It's
Yeah.
mostly Superman or like Private Clark,
Yeah,
not like wearing the glasses Clark,
yeah. It's like Lois and Clark. We get the Kents, of course.
who are the most Midwestern the Kents have ever been.
Yeah, seriously. They are very.
They're a pair of down to earth, wholesome Midwestern farmers if I've ever seen them.
Yeah. Like Kansas.
Yeah, I mean, look, it kind of works,
Yeah,
Pa Kent still got them words of wisdom that Clark needs at the right time.
yeah.
So
It's nice that both his parents are alive.
sure,
You
I kind of grew up with that, so I'm always happy to see that.
Yeah. They have a penchant for killing off Jonathan a lot.
I mean, traditionally, both of them were dead.
Yeah.
But like Superman, I don't know if it was Superman the movie that started just Jonathan being dead. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you showed me that one clip of like his parents shortly died after that.
Oh yeah, the tornado clip from the movie Serial where
Yeah.
his father gives him some words of wisdom, and hard cut to
Shortly after this, Clark's foster parents passed away.
this day, that is one of the most messed up things I have ever seen because of the sheer abruptness of it.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, you didn't even need that. It could have just been like, shortly after that, Clark moved to the big city.
Yeah.
Like, that's all you needed. You didn't need to
Seriously.
kill the parents.
Yeah.
That was unnecessary. It didn't add anything.
Yeah. It's interesting too because I guess I'm just gonna have to accept it, but like every Superman thing, why does Superman just have to fight an evil version of Superman?
I mean, look, the TV stuff for like the last 7 or 8 years have really sort of leaned on that a lot.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, first you had, Man of Steel where Superman fought Zod, but then Tyler Hoechlin's Superman fought an evil version of himself, fought a brainwashed version of himself, fought his brother, and then Bizarro him, and then Bizarro him turned into Doomsday.
Yep.
So, yeah, we've seen that a lot.
Yeah.
Stop it! This is the last time.
Yeah. Like, hopefully, if the movie does well, we will finally get Superman fighting something else.
Brainiac.
Unless they just, like, decide, like, it's like Batman, Superman next. Then we're like, oh, man, we did this again.
Not again.
It's like, can Superman finally get his own sequel?
It'd be nice. It'd be
Yeah.
nice to have Superman 2.
Yeah.
Just make Superman 2 if this movie does well.
Yeah. But, overall, I'll say, like, the demonstration of his powers are pretty good. He's not quite as, I guess, like, invulnerable as he's, like, portrayed in, like, Man of Steel.
He needs to breathe, apparently.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's not a thing.
Yeah. He's just, like, a weird plant man. Just needs, like, solar radiation. And they kind of lean into the solar radiation thing in
Yeah.
this movie quite a bit.
Yeah, right in the beginning, after getting the crap kicked out of him, he gets like a massive, almost like shock pad of solar radiation just like poured into him, and it resets all his broken bones.
Yeah.
He's just like, ah!
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting though, because Crypto, he's got his like little helper robots, Fortress of Solitude.
Which is something I always saw in cartoons. It's the first time we've ever gotten like the full on like I think maybe like on Supergirl or something, there was like a little drone in the fortress, but like this is the first like these are full bodied robots.
Yeah.
They're not like sometimes in like the older cartoons there'd be just robots versions of Superman.
Yeah. They do that in Superman the Animated Series. We're just robot Supermans, but yeah, he's just got like robots. I guess they never really get into any detail of were those robots just like part of the Kryptonian technology, or did he like make them? Who knows?
I don't know. They don't get into that.
Because Superman, if we're going like Silver Age Superman technically is like a super genius that can like figure out stuff like that. Sometimes,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he has access to this like space super technology, so.
Yeah.
But also, this is not grounded real world. This is crazy sci-fi fantasy world.
Yeah.
So maybe the technology just exists. Maybe there's other robots out there. I don't know.
No,
Actually, wait, there is another robot out there.
Oh yeah, GI, whatever.
GI Robot.
Yeah.
There's been robots for decades.
That's true. Yep, good old World War II robots
Yeah.
that love to kill Nazis.
So should we talk about the confusion about the House of L, and they're because Lex Luthor, there's like a video message that's translated to Clark as like this like hopeful thing of like you've come to Earth and protected and all that, but then like the last part's kind of garbled, and then Lex and his team allegedly like translated. Everyone's like, no, it's authenticated, it's true. It's like, well, it's Lex Luthor, so I still don't trust it. But it's like now you could conquer the world and have an harem and stuff.
Yeah.
Make them bow to you, and then it's just like they never. I don't unless I missed the line. That's just there.
Yeah, I don't know.
But then there's like a moment at the end that adds to the confusion. Supergirl shows up to pick up Krypto because Krypto's her dog. So I'm like, wait, what's her backstory? Because usually she grows up on Krypton, and she'd be able to verify if this information was true or not.
Yeah.
So unless her backstory is different, like what's going on? I'm a little confused.
Yeah, you didn't even get to ask her about that because she was drunk too.
She was hella drunk.
Yeah.
You think coming back to Earth, they would wear off?
Yeah, because of the radiation. But I don't know. That's an interesting aspect because like, are they going in the aspect of like, oh yeah, the Kryptonians, they were like conquerors, or
I don't know. I'm still leaning towards Lex Luthor being full of it because it's Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
But it's weird that they didn't clarify that
Yeah.
because they kind of had that sort of vagueness briefly in the Batman, but then Alfred was like, "No, that's bull crap, Master Bruce."
Yeah.
Like they didn't go full on Telltale Batman and make the Waynes evil.
Yeah. And I guess there's an aspect of like, oh, well, they didn't translate the alien language correctly and thought they did.
Yeah, that's also
Yeah.
possible.
It's an alien language.
Maybe they
And
just
theoretically, what basis of language would an alien language have in our language?
none whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I don't know. James Gunn answers a lot of questions. Maybe he'll answer that.
Yeah. Or maybe it'll get answered in Supergirl, where
I know
she's just like, that's not what that means.
I know there's versions of her backstory where like she's in like Argos, grows up in like Argos City, and like that's like floating off in space or something, and so maybe she didn't know them or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know where they're going.
Maybe not exposed to like actual like Krypton, like weird like colony of Krypton.
I mainly know the classic backstory.
Yeah.
And that's my frame of reference until told otherwise. So I'm just sort of like, I got more questions than answers from that. I'm a little confused.
I guess that's the one, sort of like dangling thread for like a sequel. I guess it's just like, what's up with Krypton? Does it matter? Are we getting Zod? Oh God, he's gonna fight another Superman. Like
Superman 2, Zod's back, baby.
Yeah.
Just like, no, we just did this.
Yeah.
Why can't I ever get Brainiac?
Yeah. Overall, pretty fun. It's interesting. Krypto the Superdog works in the movie. Like when you first hear Krypto the Superdog is gonna be in a Superman movie, you're like, what the hell?
How's that gonna work?
Yeah.
And the weirdness of this movie's world, just kind of roll with it.
Yeah.
There's a dog with a cape. All right.
Yeah.
Whatever. You just kind of go with it. I guess he's an alien.
Yeah, he's just a regular dog, except he has Superman powers.
Pretty much.
I can't remember if we see him do eye beams.
I don't know if we did.
Yeah.
But I think he can do that.
Yeah.
He mostly just flies around really fast and destroys Mr. Terrific's equipment.
Yeah. And destroys Superman's equipment too.
That's true.
He's a bad dog. He is a bad dog.
He's a bad dog because he has a bad owner, because Supergirl is a teenager.
Yeah.
She's just a drunk party girl.
Yeah.
Which means in her movie, she's got to learn to grow up.
I guess so.
Or like you said, she's just going to get shit-faced with Lobo at the end.
Yeah. And I'll just lead into that scene in this movie.
Like she's still drunk because she got that drunk with Lobo.
Yeah. Just leads into this movie.
Like you think, oh, does Superman lead into Supergirl? No, other way around.
Yeah. They kind of just happen at the same time.
Yeah. That could be.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. I don't know.
It always is weird when these movie studios announce a new universe with a slate of movies, and it's just kind of you're trying to sell me tickets to all these other things, and I'm like, why don't you make the first one first, and then we'll talk about maybe seeing the second one. And at this point I'm like Yeah, I'm excited where this goes. Like, but like at the same time, I'm like, I'm interested in where this Superman story goes, and I'll definitely watch Supergirl. Everything else, though, I'm kind of like,
Yeah,
a Clayface movie. I'm like,
that could be interesting.
yeah, but at the same time, I'm like, all
mean,
right, what's going on here?
I liked Peacemaker season 1, so I'm gonna watch Peacemaker season 2.
Yeah.
I like Green Lantern, so I'm gonna watch that show.
We'll see where it goes. If it continues to be good, keep watching it. But if let's see. Sometimes though they kind of get ahead of themselves with these things.
Yeah, they do.
And
yeah,
like,
they do it.
They desperately are like, it's time for our Avengers movie. I mean, Justice League movie.
At least this time, there's a DC Studios.
Yes.
There's leadership. There's structure. There's not like 50 other people standing behind them saying, no, do this. No, do this.
Yeah.
They only answer to that Zaslav guy. That's it.
True.
They don't have to deal with the people at WB. There was no WB logo at the beginning of this movie. I don't know if you noticed that.
I didn't notice that.
It's not there.
That's weird.
It's just like how there's no Disney Castle in Marvel Studios.
Oh man.
It's Marvel Studios. Marvel Studios is its own separate studio. This is DC Studios. It's its own separate studio.
Yeah.
The days of everything that was like how it was before, that's done. That's over.
Yeah. I guess we'll see what happens,
I'm more optimistic because of this movie.
Yeah, Superman was good. I did enjoy it. It was a very quick movie, honestly. It's 2 hours, but like it went by pretty fast.
And judging by the previous movies I've seen by James Gunn, they all grew on rewatch, even if I liked them to start. So I'm like, when I watch this movie again, I'm probably gonna like it even more.
Yeah, and definitely deserves a rewatch, like for sure. I definitely will watch it again when it comes out.
I can't wait to see Crypto whip the shit out of Lex Luthor again. That was great.
That was pretty good.
Oh, that was so satisfying.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to see the smug prick get what they deserve.
Yeah, definitely deserved it.
Oh, yeah.
But overall, go see Superman. It's pretty good.
They got the John Williams music again.
Yeah.
At least the new version of it.
Yep.
And that was fun to hear.
And I guess that's Out of Touch Podcast.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.